Welcome back, and it's Glenn McNeil here again for Get Traffic 3.0, Module 2, Chapter 7. We're going to be talking about tracking and reporting. Almost every time you hear an internet marketer talk about tracking, testing is usually the other verb that goes in that statement. We'll talk about testing and tracking quite often. But we've been talking about testing quite a lot already with testing ad creatives and things like that. Pretty much the same types of rules apply for testing, your landing pages, your offer pages, your order form pages, and things like that. And the truth is, I could probably teach a whole day's seminar just on testing and tracking. So I'm going to try to keep this down to just what you need to know specifically regarding Facebook. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Facebook's tools for tracking and reporting. So let's get started here. We're going to look at tracking first, and setup is really easy. And you literally just go in there and create a conversion goal. They give you some code to put on your success page, on your conversion page. You put it in there, and that's it. It just works. If you need to see the how-to, don't worry. I'll have a little video on where we'll go and log into Facebook, get the conversion code, put it onto the success page, and so that you can see the workflow and see everything in real time. Now, one tip that I do have for you is that we're going to talk about using a redirect file for your thank you page instead of using the normal thank you page like you normally would. And I'll put the redirect file in the downloads. Let me just kind of explain what it is, why you might want to use it, and that kind of thing. What I was finding is that Facebook was reporting more leads than what was actually showing up in our autoresponder software and our mailing list management software. So I came to the conclusion that, man, people must be like saving the thank you page or bookmarking it or something like that, and like coming back to it, or somehow, the page is getting reloaded and that conversion pixel is firing multiple times for the same person somehow. And so to prevent that, what I did was I just created a little redirect file, okay, and used that as the success page URL instead of the actual success page that a person would see. So they opt in, hit the redirect file, the conversion pixel fires just once, and then they're redirected over to the regular success page or thank you page. And no matter how many times they refresh the thank you page or come back to it from other browsers or whatever, it's there's no conversion pixel on that page, so we're only going to register one conversion. It doesn't happen very much. It probably won't make a lick of difference if you're just getting started anyway. But if you're a little geeky and you're a little anal retentive like me and you just can't stand it that the conversion numbers don't match up, well, then this might help you out, and I'll have that down in the downloads for you, along with instructions on what to do with it and all that stuff. Okay, another thing that may be helpful for you with regards to tracking, when you're sending traffic from to a fan page instead of your own website, there's no way to tag the destination URL. I mean, you're just promoting something on Facebook. There's no way to tag the destination URL with what traffic source it came from, what campaign, what ad, what what keyword, or any of that stuff. So so it's difficult to know which ads are producing conversions. Hence the need for using Facebook's tracking tools to begin with. Now then, chances are that once the visitor completes the form, you're going to be redirecting them to your own website. That being the case, you may want to use a little query string or a sub ID in the URL that you use for your success page. This is something that you would set up when you create your web form, and that can be another helpful way to help you track it back, the lead back to Facebook, so you know where the heck they came from. And here's another mistake that we made early on, and that I see a lot of other people making, is that they'll use the same web form or same code, web form code for everything. Okay, I would suggest that you create a web form for each campaign, each traffic source. So you'd have a web form for Facebook, and you only use it for that. Now, if you have multiple tabs, use a unique form for each tab.